moving into fifth dimensional consciousness. Beloved one, there has been much energy shifting in the recent past, and I would speak with you now of energy shift, of enlightenment, of preparation and moving into a new dimension, that which you call the fifth dimension. For truly many of you will be moving into fifth dimensional expression and experience. In the beginning, before time was, the vast ocean of the mind of God is, was, will be forever you. The mind of God, being expansive as it is, desired to be dynamic, forever creating. You, as the gods which you are, asked of yourself and each other, as there became a knowing of individuated energy, what can we create? What would be fun to experience? What kind of script can we write? You are still writing and expanding on those scripts. You conceived of many, many realities, lowercase r, in order to expand on the knowingness of you, capital Y. One of the realities that you fashioned is this reality in which you now play. You have played in this reality many lifetimes over and over, and you have gotten it down pretty well so that you know many of the answers, not all of them, because you have said, I don't want to know all of the answers just yet. I want it to be a process of discovery. So it becomes a process of discovery, and as you are doing the discovery, you also build into it the most wonderful gift of improv. So that what you have thought you might discover in the next moment, you do some improv and it is something else that you discover about yourself and what you can create. You are beginning collectively to value the diversity of expression. It is a place now where your scripture is undergoing such a wonderful improv that in truth, there cannot be the prophecies of what is going to be as a definite prophecy. There can be, as it is seen now, the possibility and even the probability of certain trends, but you are so much coming into your claiming of the divinity of you and the expressive quality of the Christ nature that ones cannot write what has not yet been written, and that is a very exciting place to be. However, from the greater mind of you, capital M, you can see trends and possibilities, probabilities. You are moving, as it's seen now, into a vast, wonderful place of beginning to understand oneness, to value diversity and yet to see oneness through the diversity, much as you see the various facets of the gemstone. The gemstone itself is one stone, and yet it has many facets that reflect the brilliance. You are the one expressing as the many. Everything that you contemplate, that you meditate upon, that you dream, hope for, is felt and registered within the collective. Nothing is ever done in isolation. Even though bodies speak of separation, even though they say, well, I am here and you are there, and I have certain personality and you have certain personality traits, and we are separate one from another. It is only on a certain level that separation is seen, and beyond that there is the great pool of mind from which you draw ideas, even feelings and emotions. You are moving now into fifth dimension where you know oneness with others. You know what they are thinking. There is a resonance within you. You can feel what others are feeling. You are becoming more and more aware, sensitive to energy patterns and to dimensional vibrations as well. In the beginning of this reality, when you thought to have process, to have time, we brought forth the most wonderful creation upon the earth, and we knew ourselves to be one with the energy of our Holy Mother the Earth. Nowadays, many take for granted what they walk upon. They are not aware that it is holy ground you walk upon anywhere on the earth, and yet it is vibrational life, a different vibration in what you have made your body so that there can be a support. In other words, when you step on our Holy Mother the Earth, there is a vibrational quality that does not allow you to just go right straight through it. You have planned and created well. In the beginning, when we played upon the earth, the light which we are danced upon the firmament, we brought forth terra firma. You have that phrase in your vocabulary even in this day and time. We brought forth, as the light which we were, the energy of Christ to play upon that which we were creating, and we knew ourselves to be the light, and we went with light flowing, creating. Various ones joined in vibratory resonance with others, as to what you would call now in your parlance communities, to bring forth various forms of life, large and small, trees, flowers, mountains, valleys, rivers, waterfalls. After a process of time, there was a temporary setting aside of the remembrance of who, what created the creation. and you brought forth out of this temporary forgetting the first dimension, as you would look upon it now. Now what we speak are of concepts, not the reality of you, capital R, but concepts that you as the creative one have brought forth in this reality, lowercase r, to play with. You brought forth first dimension. You did not call it that because at that point there was not any thought of dimensions. It was just existence, just to be, in what you would see now looking back through linear history, the ancient times of the caveman, the dinosaurs, prehistory of just existence, first dimensional. Then there was, as there is with a creative process, an evolution, an expansion, if you will, into how do I defend what I think I am and what I have created. You came into what is now, in your concept of linear development, second dimension, where there was a feeling of isolation. Now, first dimension did not know isolation. First dimension only knows existence. The second dimension knew an awareness of the existence of different vibrations, which led to a belief in the need of protecting, defending, a dimension where one's existed, and much of the energy was used to exist and to protect what little one seemed to have. There was not much of an expansion. There was some, but not much of even thought or awareness of expansion or what else might be. There was the underlying belief in isolation and a feeling of, I must defend, because other ones would come together in groups as the marauders, who would overrun a geographical area that was not even organized into a political gathering, just settlements. I suppose you would call them. They were always a nagging fear that, what little I have may be taken from me. That was second dimension. Then you have moved in the collective evolution into a more expanded third dimension, where most of your reality is yet rooted in the feeling of isolation, the feeling of separation, the feeling of warring vibrational energy, a feeling of need for more complex protection. And you have seen now your technology developing to a place where I can protect myself and my loved ones against whatever, and even if I have to use outer space, I will use that as a means of technology to defend what I feel I have to defend. You have become very adept as a collective in protecting that which you are now creating more and more. There is great complexity of abundance of things, material things, of families, of dwelling places, of technology. You have the complexities of various groupings that play games to protect. Much as you see the chess games, there are ones in third-dimensional reality who find drama in playing the chess games of how to move various pieces, in other words, the armies and the troops into various positions. It is seen by some of these ones who are directing it as a chess game, with no feelings of oneness or identification with the chess pieces they are setting to various positions. Yet there are many of you who are moving beyond third dimension because there is a remembrance, the still, small voice within, which speaks of something better. Quite often there has been the feeling of, I don't know exactly what it is, but I know that there has to be something more than just defending. There has to be something more than just fear which wreaks havoc upon the body and in the affairs. There has to be something more, and you begin to hope. Hope is one of the greatest gifts that you have brought into the scripting, where you know from some long time ago that there must have been something better. You begin to draw to yourself teachers who will speak to you of that which has been before this reality, which believes so much in isolation and in the need for defense. You bring to yourself the books, the recordings that speak to the very soul of you, to nurture that soul as it would a small bud of a flower, and to allow it to begin to open to bloom. That is what is happening now as you are moving from third dimension into fourth and then into fifth. There are many of you who will move easily into fifth dimension, not releasing the body, not releasing the knowing of what it means to live in third dimension, and yet being able to go back and forth at will, to activate the body and yet know fifth dimensional oneness, love, compassion, and to behold the most divine dance of the collective, the evolution of the collective. Now as we speak of that, there is a certain resonance, a certain knowing, for many of you have lived the monastic life in other lifetimes, where you denied the world because it was too heavy. It was too complex. It was too conflicted. You denied the world and you lived the monastic life in fifth dimensional awareness. That is why, even in this lifetime, there are times when you want to take yourself apart from the maddening crowd and go away to be in peace and solitude. It is because you remember the lifetimes you have spent where you were in fifth dimensional awareness. You were still in third dimensional reality, but you said, I will not deal with it, You built physical walls around the monastery to keep the villagers and the riffraff outside, so you could do their drama out there, but you did not have to behold it. This lifetime you have said from a place of great courage, I am going to be part of all of the drama. I am going to know it intimately to a place of completion, and I am going to move into the place of beholder, the place of fifth dimensional awareness. And I am going to speed up the evolution of the collective consciousness. That is your purpose. That is why you are here. You are speeding up the evolution of collective consciousness. Now, you are very good in this reality, and putting everything into categories and levels helps you to understand, and the concepts are very good as a stepping stone. However, what we speak of is more awareness than dimension, and you are moving already into an evolutionary leap of collective consciousness. You are already on the cusp, if you will, of moving through fourth into fifth. Now you ask, well, what is fourth dimension? Fourth dimensional awareness happens when you are in a meditative state. It is a place you go when you want to have expanded understanding. It is not separate from third dimensional awareness, but it is an expansion of it as you move from third dimension into fourth with your intuition, meditation, contemplation, musing. In fourth dimensional consciousness, in what is called imagination or in meditation, you bring forth information which allows you then to move into fifth dimension. Fifth dimensional awareness is where you know who you are. You realize, I am the Christ incarnate. I am life itself. It is not heresy to say I am the Christ, because you are truly. It is the Christ energy which allows you to activate the body. It is life itself, capital L, that allows you to live the life, lowercase l, that you call your reality and play your drama. In fifth dimensional awareness, you know, I am a master, playing the game from time to time of thinking that I am not a master. I am the master who is so creative and so powerful that I can play temporarily in a place where I deny my power, where I can say that I am the victim of others' decisions or of what the body tells me. Fifth dimensional consciousness is unconditional, unlimited love, and a knowing of oneness, a knowing of who you are, the great master who is chosen once again to come into a third dimensional reality, or second, or first, as you have done, and to accept temporarily the scripting of that dimension, and yet to move the collective consciousness in the evolutionary process through those dimensional awarenesses to the place where you know the master which you are. And you can come and go and function in third dimensional reality knowing, as you have known many times, this is not your true being. However, as you are moving into fifth dimensional consciousness, it will not deny third dimensional, and it will not deny fourth dimensional, where you have the intuition and the knowing of the energy which is going on. It will not deny that which others accept yet for a while to be the reality, lowercase r, but it means that you will stand in the place of the master and you will choose, consciously choose. Now, the third dimensional awareness has scripted that there is not conscious choice about the big things. There is conscious choice about perhaps the raiment that you are going to put on, or there is conscious choice about what you are going to eat, at least in the third dimension. Sometimes in first or in second there was not even that choice. But third dimensional has said, you get choice over the small things, but over the big things, forget it. There is somebody else outside there, up there, who is calling all the shots. When you allow yourself fifth dimensional consciousness, you recognize that you choose in every moment that which you are going to express and that which you are going to experience. It is a conscious choice in fifth dimensional consciousness to live as the master who has temporarily taken upon his or her shoulders the cloak of forgetfulness. As you go into fifth dimensional consciousness, you are very much aware of brothers and sisters and where they are coming from. You see everything and everyone as they truly are. You will see, yes, the appearance that they present to you, the third dimensional reality that they believe in, but you will see more than that. You will see who they truly are. You will see the Christ energy at work even in the games that they want to play. Our Holy Mother, the Earth, is also feeling an evolutionary leap into new dimensional vibration. There is a vibratory quality of light which is infusing the Earth, much the same as when we have spoken about the golden white light, the aura around the body, which is the Christ energy activating the body. There is an aura about our Holy Mother the Earth which extends many, many miles farther out into space. There is much that is being activated to speed up that which you feel in your consciousness and in your physicality, and there is much that is being activated upon and within the Earth, because she is not separate from you, and you are not separate from her. There is a consciousness within her that is also evolving, that is also moving towards the place of fifth dimensional awareness. There is a consciousness arising to the place where you will know communication with others who stand ready now to help you with an evolutionary shift. They are available in certain areas and will make themselves known unto you as there is willingness for ones to receive. I would do with you again what is called a meditation. Allow yourself to take the deep breath and to feel the peace which descends with the deep breath. Allow yourself to contemplate the inner earth, the central sun, for truly there is a sun within our Holy Mother the Earth. Contemplate the light of that sun within the earth. Feel the color, the vibration, what it would be like. In that contemplation, feel an intelligence which surrounds everything, every created thing, an intelligence which surrounds and is infused in everything. Feel the consciousness of the central sun. Do not worry about the physical body, how it would be in the heat. Just feel the consciousness as your mind takes you there. And in that consciousness of the central sun, allow yourself to acknowledge that there are, as you yet understand it, beings of intelligence that express mind, capital M, of all that is. There is a wisdom that has been planted there from the beginning of time, from the beginning of creation. There is a wisdom there which will abide beyond the purpose of time. Know that this wisdom is not separate from you. It is part of your wisdom as you now meet it mind to mind. Allow out of that central sun and out of that intelligence a form to come towards you, a form of master perhaps as you would understand a master to be. That form comes toward you with hands outstretched. That form comes toward you in radiance, in love, in welcoming, and in an invitation of wanting to be welcomed. See yourself walking towards this form with your hands stretched out to join, to meet in a place of love, a place of harmony and acceptance, the place that said, I know you from before time began. As you join hands, allow yourself to walk to a place of shelter, a place to sit, facing each other, and speak to each other that which the heart wants to speak. Ask the questions you would ask of a master, cosmic questions, general questions, personal questions, anything that comes to mind that you would ask of a master. And then listen. Allow the master to speak to you the answers to what you would ask. Then allow the master to ask his or her questions of you, for indeed, they come with questions as well. Listen to his or her question. What would they ask of cosmic nature, general nature, even a personal nature? Then respond as you understand. Feel the shared commonality of oneness. Allow your heart to open to receive that which you will give to you. Allow your heart to open to give to them that which they ask. When you have conversed with each other to the place where there is a feeling of completeness, agree to meet again. For any time you want to speak with this one, they will come. And any time they will invite you, there will be a knock upon the door of your mind to open and to talk. For in truth, there is no separation. When you have agreed to meet again, allow yourself to stand, hands still joined, and to smile with a radiance one upon the other. Slowly take leave of each other, the form receding back into the central sun, and you come back to what you call yourself. And now, take another deep breath. Allow the consciousness to come back to the body that claimed to be your own. Taking another deep breath to energize the body and the consciousness of this reality, bring with you the peace, the understanding, the intelligence of communion, if you will, that you have had in these short moments, and know that truly you have moved from third dimension through fourth into fifth. Keep with you the blessing of this peace, for never do you walk alone. Even in the times when you have put yourself in the box and you have said, I am alone, this is all there is, and it is not enough. Even at those times the intelligence of you, capital I, has walked with you, has seen you through, has guided, encouraged, and worked with what you would call the miracles, and the miracles are yet to continue. So be it.